Exclusive contract novel from Feilu Novel Network. Unlimited investment in Heavenly Destiny Protagonist, creating eternal immortal race. This book is also known as Infinite Investment. Destiny Clan People, Family Mass Production Emperor, Lu Qingxuan travels through the fantasy world and takes over the throne at the beginning. As long as he invests in his clan members and develops his family, he can continuously receive rewards. Ding. Invest in a heavenly ranked treasure of the clan to obtain a holy weapon and a life and death separation and killing heavenly array. Ding. Invest in a bottle of Yuqing creation and transformation pill to obtain 10 pots of 9 transformations immortal Yuan pill and 3 immortals. Ding. Invest in the Thunder Talisman of the clan and obtain the Thunder God body. Ding. The family is promoted to the ancient clan, rewarded with 1 imperial level skill, 3 holy level spiritual veins, and 100,000 points of family energy. So, under the leadership of Lu Qingxuan, Lu Jiafei quickly rose to power. With the blessing of terrifying luck, divine bodies, holy bodies, and various protagonist template clan members emerged frequently. The ruler of the imperial court said, "You have died young. How could the Lu family produce another holy body? Is it true that the Lu family has the power to produce supreme heavenly pride? Holy Land Master. The holy son of my holy land has not yet entered the holy land. Why is the heavenly pride of the Lu family the great emperor? Forbidden Area Supreme Master. The whole world is in chaos. The Lu family the final say. Should I start the dark turmoil? It's better to let me become Taoist." Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Complete introduction plus explanation of realm level. You are listening at novelfull.audio. This book is also known as Starting from Marrying the Heavenly Empress and Building the Eternal Immortal Clan and Infinite Investment in the Heavenly Empress and Mass Production of the Supreme Emperor. Lu Qingxuan traveled through the fantasy world and took over the throne at the beginning. As long as he developed his family, married, and had children, he could continuously receive rewards. Ding. Invest in a heavenly ranked treasure of the clan to obtain a holy weapon and a life and death separation in killing heavenly array. Ding. Invest in a bottle of Yuqing creation and transformation pill to obtain 10 pots of 9 transformations immortal Yuan pill and 3 immortals. Ding. Invest in the Thunder Talisman of the clan and obtain the Thunder God body. Ding. Your offspring is born. Qualification. Supreme, talent. Innate elemental spiritual body, reward Star King body. Ding. The family is promoted to the ancient clan, rewarded with 1 imperial level skill, 3 holy level spiritual veins, and 100,000 points of family energy. So, under the leadership of Lu Qingxuan, Lu Jiafei quickly rose up. While other forces were still struggling to recruit a heavenly pride, the Lu family, with the blessing of terrifying luck, frequently appeared divine bodies, holy bodies, and various protagonist template clan members. The ruler of the imperial court said, "You have died young. How could the Lu family produce another holy body? Is it true that the Lu family has the power to produce supreme heavenly pride? Holy Land Master. The holy son of my holy land has not yet entered the holy land. Why is the heavenly pride of the Lu family the great emperor?" The Empress of the Immortal Realm said, "Lu Qingxuan, can you give me a chance? As long as you are willing to marry me, even if you are a concubine, I am willing to do so." Jiao Demon Ancestor. Damn it. This place doesn't even have a complete imperial weapon. His Lu family actually has 1 imperial weapon per person. Forbidden Area Supreme Master. The whole world is in chaos. The Lu family the final say. Should I start the dark turmoil? You might as well let me become Taoist. Classification of cultivation levels. Building foundation. Forging the body, gathering chi, breaking away from the mortal, true spirit, and founding the way. Divine realm. Purple Mansion, Xiandan, Soul Palace, Divine Harmony, Nirvana. Ascending the Heavenly Realm. Creation, Cave Void, Yanluan, Life and Death, Tianyang. Entering the Holy Realm. Quasi-Saint, Saint, Great Saint, Holy King. Cultivation techniques, martial arts, elixirs, formations, and treasure levels. Huang, Xian, Di, Tian, Wang, Huang, Sheng. The level of understanding of martial arts and artistic conception. First level beginner, third level beginner, fifth level minor, seventh level major, ninth level peak, 10th level perfect. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Listing remarks+Chengruoshu. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Let me first talk about the situation of this book. I know that the Feilu Kai fantasy type is not as difficult as usual, and it is one of the types with the highest street fighting rate. Especially during times of poor traffic, this type is even more difficult in hell. This book was published on the evening of the 11th, and by the evening of the second day, it had a total of over 20,000 words, but the collection was only over 278. I forgot the specific number, but it definitely did not exceed 300 V. Upon seeing this data, I had originally planned to cut and rewrite it, but on the first day, a big brother not only gave me a reward of 588, but also sent me a wave of other data. In order to live up to this big brother. So, I gritted my teeth for the last time and continued to try writing. But it wasn't until I finished signing and wrote 40,000 words that I realized the title and cover were incorrect. At this moment, I realized that I had written the wrong title for my book. I was completely torn apart at that time. The original title of the book was originally, Infinite Investment in the Heavenly Destiny Clan, Creating the Eternal Immortal Clan, but now it has become Unlimited Investment, Destiny Protagonist, Creating Eternal Immortal Clan. Because the title cannot be changed after signing, I can only continue writing. After 11 days of the new book period, this book has finally reached its listing time. As the book is about to be launched, all the data in this book is very unsatisfactory, which is a crushing comparison. I don't know if I wrote any poison points myself, or if I wrote them. It's not satisfying, anyway. The data hardly moved much. I asked for flowers and evaluation tickets in some chapters, but it doesn't seem to be very useful, which makes me very anxious. When I wrote 70,000 words, the data didn't seem to have much improvement, and I once thought about whether to cut it off. But upon reflection, after all, I had worked hard to write tens of thousands of words, and in the end, I gritted my teeth and continued to write. Now the free period of this book has reached 120,000 words, because most of my chapters are nearly 3,000 words, so the free chapters are only 44 chapters. As for how many people will subscribe next, I don't know. I hope capable brothers and sisters can subscribe. Early morning listing. At that time, in the early hours of the morning, we will send out 2,000 to 3,000 words at once, with each chapter being a big one, striving to let everyone read more at once. If the initial order is acceptable, the author guarantees to continue writing. If the subscription is not ideal, it still needs to be switched. After all, the author also needs to eat, and cannot generate electricity just for love, right? If you all think this book is okay, then please subscribe to it. The author will add updates based on the initial order situation later on. Sincerely, please. Sincerely, please. Sincerely, please. Before finally putting it on the shelves, please ask for another wave of data, including flowers, evaluation tickets, and monthly tickets. Can you please add some more feed? Kneel down again, thank you. Adhere to originality and eliminate non-compliant commitment letters I, pen name, half a month flowing light, guarantee that this signed work belongs to my own original creation, and strictly follow the Feilu writer's convention in the creative process, adhere to originality, and eliminate the following violations. If there are any violations, I am willing to bear all the consequences caused by this one. Ensure that the signed work belongs to one's own original work and does not involve plagiarism or plot plagiarism in Chinese translation. 2. Ensure that no third-party works or plot are plagiarized during the creative process. 3. Ensure that this work is first published and the only contracted website on Feilu Novel Network. 4. Ensure compliance with laws and regulations during the creative process, including but not limited to no involvement in politics, no involvement in pornography, gambling, drugs, no promotion of cults, no ghostwriting, no waste of manuscripts, no custody, no sale of works, and no account violations. 5. Ensure that regardless of the word count of the work, the signed work must complete the plot, never end, and never stop or end. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Lingxi Moon. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. First female lead. Lingxi height. 170 weight. 50 kilograms chest circumference. Princess of the Lingyun dynasty, reincarnated empress, begins her cultivation in the Xiandan realm. Nangong shadow moon. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Second female lead. Nangong Ingyue height. 173 weight. 46 kilograms chest circumference. The palace master of the Star Moon Shrine, with a life and death cultivation level when appearing. Jiang Muyao. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Third female lead. Jiang Muyao height. 165 weight. 45 kilograms chest circumference. Genius cousin, appeared with divine harmony cultivation. Chapter 1. Choose the strongest family system, integrate the heavenly dominance, and take over the throne of the Lord's mansion. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. What is the experience of being informed by family news that you can return home and inherit the throne while working hard outside? He, Lu Qingxuan, is now facing this situation. Qingxuan, it has been 3 years since you entered Qingyun Taoist sect, and everything is okay. A few days ago, your older brother unfortunately died while competing for a chance on an island, and then caused a wave of beasts. Your father also unfortunately died while resisting the wave of beasts. Mother hopes you come back as soon as possible and inherit the family throne. After reading the information from the family, Lu Qingxuan fell into contemplation. He didn't expect to encounter such a thing as soon as he awakened his past life memories. As the second prince of the Prince Lu's mansion, he had no hope of inheriting the family throne, so he came to Qingyun Taoist sect for cultivation 3 years ago. But now unexpectedly obtaining inheritance rights, should I go home and inherit the throne? Ding! Host awakened past life memory detected, matching system. A mechanical sound suddenly rang out, leaving Lu Qingxuan stunned. Is the system here? Lu Qingxuan's eyes couldn't help but brighten. Ding! Successfully loaded, please host select. Option 1. Do not return home to inherit the throne, stay in Qingyun Taoist sect as a disciple, reward full level of intelligence, Xiang Dodi. Option 2. The homecoming clan inherits the throne, leads the family to rise, opens the strongest family system, and rewards the heavenly overlord. After reading the 2 options, Lu Qingxuan chose the second option without hesitation. If one hesitates for a second, it is disrespectful to the system and the heavenly overlord. Ding! The strongest family system is loading. Immediately, a transparent panel appeared before Lu Qingxuan's eyes. Name: Lu Qingxuan, cultivation. Double foundation of Taoism, qualifications. Genius, dull, inferior, moderate, superior, genius, heavenly pride, supreme, great emperor, immortal, understanding. Superior, as above, talent. Mortal body, spiritual body, royal body, divine body, sacred body, immortal body, module function. Please inherit the homeowner's position as soon as possible in order to officially activate many module functions. System space. Heavenly dominance. It seems that after merging with the Heavenly Overlord, we need to hurry back home and inherit the throne as soon as possible. After scanning the information on the panel, Lu Qingxuan decided in his heart. Otherwise, this system would be a chicken rib. Immediately, he extracted the celestial body and began to merge. In the next moment, Lu Qingxuan's entire body was shrouded in precious light, and countless spiritual energies flooded into his elixir field. Massive innate life essence is washing through his physical body. Every inch of Lu Qingxuan's flesh and bones was undergoing a mysterious transformation, with his skin shining like purple jade. When Lu Qingxuan opened his eyes, their light was like lightning, capturing the soul. Sensing the transformation of his body in the breakthrough of his cultivation to the 6th level of the Purple Mansion, Lu Qingxuan's face was filled with joy. In addition, his qualifications and intelligence have been elevated to the level of a great emperor. This is very comfortable, it's a comprehensive improvement. As long as one does not die, there is always infinite possibility for future achievements. Next, let's go handle the procedures for abdication and return home to inherit the throne as soon as possible. After making a decision in his heart, he immediately left his cave and headed towards the Zongwu Hall of the sect. As an inner disciple, it is not that easy to handle the procedures for withdrawing from the sect. However, Lu Qingxuan had the ability to make money, which made it much easier. After all, as the second prince of the royal family, he is quite wealthy. Half an hour later, Lu Qingxuan invested half of his wealth and finally completed the procedures for returning the sect. Without delay, after tidying up, he immediately piloted a flying boat magic weapon and headed towards the direction of Prince Lu's mansion. Prince Lu's mansion is the opposite-sex prince's mansion of the Lingyun dynasty in northern Han Prefecture. Wearing gold and purple, hereditary incompetence. The Lu Wang mansion is located in Beiyuan County, the northernmost part of the Lingyun dynasty, and its ethnic territory is within the Zhenhai city of Beiyuan County, with the north gate adjacent to the entire Beihai. And Qingyun Daozong is not close to Beiyuan County, and at the speed of Lu Qingxuan, it will take a few days to return home. 3 days later. As soon as Lu Qingxuan entered the city of Zhenhai, he saw a scene of devastation. There are collapsed buildings everywhere, and the streets are desolate. Lu Qingxuan knew that this was a scene left behind by Zhenhai city after resisting the sea beast tide, and it had not yet been processed and rebuilt. Quickly, Lu Qingxuan arrived at the center of Zhenhai city. When he saw Qingtian Island still floating in the void without any damage, it made him feel relieved. Qingtian Island is the tribal territory of the Land Prince's mansion. Although it may not seem large, the entire treasure island also has a range of dozens of miles. Ah, second young master is back. Quickly. Go and report it. Before Lu Qingxuan arrived at Qingtian Island, a child of the Lu family immediately recognized him with a surprised expression. In no time, Jiang Muyao, the mother of Lu Qingxuan, and a group of clan elders were taken out of Qingtian Island. I have seen my mother and all the elders. Lu Qingxuan bowed to Jiang Muyao and a group of clan elders. Okay, Qingxuan, as soon as you come back, it's good. Hurry up. Hurry up and enter the mansion. Jiang Muyao saw her son whom she hadn't seen for a long time, and a rare smile appeared on her face. She immediately pulled Lu Qingxuan into Qingtian Island. In the following time, Jiang Muyao and Lu Qingxuan first went to pay homage to his father and elder brother, and then, in the witness of all the members of the Lu family, successfully took over the throne of the Lu prince's mansion. Later, under the leadership of several core elders, Lu Qingxuan allowed him to take over a series of trivial matters within the royal palace. It wasn't until half a day later that Lu Qingxuan returned to his room. Ding, it has been detected that the host has inherited the family position of Prince Lu's mansion, and the strongest family system functional module is being loaded. Has the system function finally arrived? Lu Qingxuan's eyes lit up. In the next moment, the system panel will be reloaded. Name: Lu Qingxuan, Cultivation. Purple Mansion Level 6, Qualification. Emperor, Understanding. Emperor, Talent. Heavenly Dominance, Family Chi Value. 3828, Module Function. True Vision I, Investment Return, Multiple Children and Blessings, Developing Family, True Eye of Sight. Able to see through the cultivation, aptitude, intelligence, fortune, and so on of any clan member. Investment Return. According to the investment reminder triggered by the system, investing in the clan members can obtain different levels of critical hit returns. Investment levels are divided from low to high into white, blue, green, purple, and gold. Many children and many blessings. As long as the host marries and takes concubines, the more offspring they give birth to, the more rewards they can receive. The better the offspring's qualifications, the richer the rewards. Note: the overall score of the female partner should not be lower than 90, and the qualification should not be lower than that of the emperor, or the physical fitness should not be lower than that of the holy body, or the luck should not be lower than that of gold. Develop family. Increase the level of family power, complete the family tasks published by the system, and develop the family stronger, you can receive rich rewards. Friendly reminder. The power of family fortune is extremely important, closely related to the prosperity and decline index of the family. Once exhausted, the family will move towards extinction. If the family's fortune gets higher and higher, the fortune of family members will also get better. The system's functions were clear at a glance, and Lu Qingxuan felt that there were billions of things in this system. However, the function of Duozi is a bit difficult for him. Emperor's qualifications, holy body, golden aura. Lu Qingxuan is a bit speechless. If he wants to conceal one type of woman, how can he easily encounter it? For this feature, Lu Qingxuan currently has no expectations. Nowadays, the family is in dire straits and needs him to lead the family to develop well again. The investment return function is the focus he is looking forward to. Immediately, he walked out of the room and planned to stroll around the Lord Lu's mansion to see if he could trigger an investment reminder. Ding, Golden Investment Clan detected, host can initiate investment. When Lu Qingxuan passed by the back mountain, the system prompt finally sounded in his mind. Gold. Lu Qingxuan was somewhat surprised, and his eyes couldn't help but show a hint of brilliance. Immediately, he followed the system's guidance and headed towards the investment clan member. P.S. The realm of cultivation. Building foundation. Forging the body, gathering qi, breaking away from the mortal, true spirit, and founding the way. Divine realm. Purple mansion, Xiandan, soul palace, divine harmony, nirvana. Ascending the heavenly realm. Creation, cave void, Yanluan, life and death, Tianyang. 3 things to do when reading. Read, collect, and reward. Chapter 2. Investing in the Protagonist template of waste material flow, generous investment returns, and the fighting spirit of Lu Yu. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the back mountain of Prince Lu's mansion, a young man with clear eyebrows and beautiful eyes, about 17 or 18 years old, was sitting on a large stone to practice. After a moment, the young man slowly opened his eyes and let out a helpless voice. Hey! I still can't gather qi. Can't I really bring qi into my body in this lifetime? Now my 3 transformations golden body technique has been fully practiced. Without better body cultivation techniques, it would be difficult for me to further improve my physical strength. But my father has also left, what should I do next? At the thought of this, the young man's eyes showed an indomitable expression. The young man's name is Lu Yu, and he is the only heir of the 3 elders. Previously, the 3 elders unfortunately sacrificed themselves while resisting the beast tide. From a young age, Lu Yu was born with a congenital deficiency in the elixir field and was unable to properly attract spiritual energy. He can be said to be a real waste material in the entire Lu Wang mansion. During the time when the three elders were still alive, they searched many classics and took him to visit many famous doctors, hoping to cure Lu Yu's Dantian defect problem. But without exception, no one can solve it. However, Lu Yu, who was eager for strength, never gave up on himself. Since he couldn't cultivate techniques to bring qi into his body, he began to study external skills and cultivate his physique. So, starting from the age of 15, Lu Yu tried to take the path of refining his body. After several years of hard cultivation, although his physical strength has improved to a limited extent, he has never given up. Until 3 months ago, he accidentally obtained a mysterious crystal. He suddenly discovered that life essence could be derived from that mysterious crystal stone, which not only replenished his qi and blood, but also repaired his injuries. With the assistance of this mysterious crystal, his 3 transformations golden body technique was finally completed a few days ago. Even if he fought against a true spiritual realm cultivator, his physical strength would not be much inferior. But now, without more advanced body refining techniques, even with mysterious crystals on his body, it is difficult for him to fully utilize them. This makes it a bit difficult for him to handle. However, at this moment, the figure of Lu Qingxuan suddenly appeared and landed in front of Lu Yu. As Lu Yu looked up, a familiar face was reflected in his pupils, which couldn't help but surprise him. "Lu Yu, have you met the prince?" He immediately stood up and saluted Lu Qingxuan, but secretly said to himself, why did the prince suddenly come here? At this moment, he couldn't help but speculate in his heart that his treasure might not have been exposed. At the thought of this, Lu Yu's heart immediately became uneasy. Lu Qingxuan smiled slightly and said, no need for extra courtesy. Lu Qingxuan also knew the person in front of him. After all, the 3 elders and he are both of the legitimate lineage, and Lu Qingxuan has some understanding of the people of this lineage. Immediately, he opened his true vision eye and a transparent light curtain appeared before him. Name: Lu Yu, cultivation. Forging body 9 times, qualification. Semi-scrap, understanding. Superior, talent. Mortal body, fortune. Dantian has a congenital defect and is unable to bring qi into the body. 3 months ago, on a night when a meteor fell, a mysterious meteor-like crystal stone accidentally entered the body. With the assistance of the mysterious crystal stone, the cultivation speed of the body refining technique has been rapidly improved. Good guy. Seeing Lu Yu's lucky fate reminded Lu Qingxuan of a certain Protagonist template on the blue star. It's exactly the same. At this moment, the sound of the system rang out again. Ding. The current investment object can trigger a gold level return. Investing in the top-grade cultivation technique of the earth level, 8 gates escaping armor, can obtain the top-grade technique of the heavenly level, 9 transformations of heaven, and the top-grade martial arts technique of the heavenly level, Tongtian sword technique. Investing in the earth-level mid-level magic weapon, the 5-colored Xian Guang Wing, can obtain the sky-level mid-level magic weapon, the 7-colored Xian Guang Wing, and the sky-level mid-level magic weapon, the Cold Soul Silver Moon Sword. Investing in 2 bottles of Golden Soul Pill can earn 2 pots of Purple Extreme Pill, 2 bottles of Tongxian Golden Pill, and 1 roll of Tongxian Golden Pill. It has to be said that the return on this golden investment is indeed substantial. The rank was not low, and Lu Qingxuan was amazed when he saw it. The cultivation, martial arts, elixirs, treasures, formations, and so on in this world can be classified from low to high into the yellow level, Xian level, D level, Tian level, Wang level, Huang level, Xing level, etc. Below the Wang level, each level is further divided into 4 levels. Inferior, intermediate, superior, and ultimate. And the royal and imperial ranks only have 2 levels, ordinary and top-notch. Lu Qingxuan suppressed his surprise and glanced at Lu Yu, encouraging him, "Not bad. Even if you can't gather energy into your body, you will never give up the determination to pursue strength. I see that your path to refining seems to have hit a bottleneck. I have a volume of refining techniques here, which is very suitable for you." Speaking, Lu Qingxuan took out the 8 Gates Duanjia and handed it to Lu Yu. "This is a top-grade body cultivation technique from the Earth Steps, which I collected outside. The method practiced by this technique is somewhat unique, and every step of cultivation requires great perseverance. I believe that with your indomitable perseverance, Golden Finger, you can achieve success in cultivation." Upon hearing these words, Lu Yu was shocked in his heart. This. Looking at the scroll of martial arts in front of him, Lu Yu's throat couldn't help but twitch, his eyes filled with astonishment. "My own is a transparent person in the royal mansion, regarded as a useless existence by the clan, but suddenly the prince brought me martial arts. And it's also a top-notch cultivation technique on the ground level. You should know that the 3 transformations golden body technique he previously practiced was only a mid-level mystical skill, and it was his father who spent a considerable amount of money to find it for him. But now, a scroll of top-grade cultivation techniques on the ground steps was placed in front of him. If he is not interested in this cultivation technique, it is deceiving. What he lacks most at the moment is an advanced body cultivation technique. If there is an advanced body refining technique, combined with the mysterious crystals inside his body, he believes that even the most difficult body refining technique can be mastered." This sudden scene left him a bit at a loss, whether to accept it or not. "Take it, in my eyes, you have never been a waste, but a child of the Lu family who never gives up and becomes stronger. I hope one day you will become like your father, a strong person who can shield your family from wind and rain, even surpassing your father. Take this skill and practice it well, prove it to everyone. Even if you can't attract spirit and gather qi, you are not inferior to those extremely talented Qinjiao." Upon hearing these words, Lu Yu felt as if a raging fire had ignited in his heart, wishing he could start practicing immediately. He didn't expect that as a transparent person, he would be so valued by the prince, which surprised Lu Yu. After a long period of turmoil in his heart, he finally reached out his hands and trembled as he took over the technique in front of him. "Thank you for your grace, Lord. Lu Yu will definitely work harder and move forward in the future, not to disappoint your high expectations." Lu Qingxuan smiled and nodded slightly. Immediately, he took out his collection of colorful Xuanguang Wing magic treasures and 2 bottles of golden soul pills and handed them to Lu Yu. "Take this 5-colored Xian Guang Yi and 2 bottles of elixirs as well. The 5-colored Xian Guang Yi magic treasure can provide you with a guarantee of safety, and these 2 bottles of body refining elixirs are also very useful for your cultivation." Seeing the prince presenting him with magic treasures and elixirs, a layer of mist welled up in Lu Yu's eyes. From childhood to adulthood, he had never received such treatment except for his father. At this moment, his heart was filled with warmth and gratitude, and the figure of Lu Qingxuan also became majestic and towering in his heart. "Thank you, Prince. Lu Yu will not disappoint your expectations." Taking over a pile of magic treasures and elixirs in front of him, Lu Yu once again urged and promised. Ding! Successful investment. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the top-grade martial arts technique of the heavenly level, 9 transformations heavenly skill, the top-grade martial arts technique of the heavenly level, Tongtian sword technique, the mid-grade magic weapon of the heavenly level. Colorful Xuanguang Wing, the mid-grade magic weapon of the heavenly level. Cold Soul Silver Moon Sword, 2 pots of purple extreme pill, 2 bottles of Tongxian golden pill, and 1 roll of Tongxian golden pill. For the series of rewards returned by the system, Lu Qingxuan was not in a hurry to check. He gazed at Landiu, reached out his right hand, patted the opponent's shoulder as a sign of encouragement, and said, "Hello, cultivate yourself. If resources are scarce, you can go find second elder. I look forward to the day when you surpass your father." After speaking, Lu Qingxuan left this place. Watching Lu Qingxuan leave, Lu Yu felt the warmth of his family for the first time in his heart, and his pursuit of the path of strength became even more resolute. After a moment, he tidied up his mood and immediately checked the volume of the 8 Gates Duanjia cultivation technique. Meanwhile, Lu Qingxuan, who had already left, was checking the system rewards for investment returns. Feilu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good. Chapter 3. Empress of Destiny, Right. Please give me a baby first. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As soon as he returned to his room, Lu Qingxuan checked the rewards for this investment. 9 Transformations Heavenly Skill. The highest level body refining technique in the heavenly level. With each cultivation turn, the physical strength can double and increase. The 9 transformations are a great achievement, which cannot be broken by a cultivator in the heavenly realm. Tongtian Sword Technique. A top-grade sword technique with terrifying power. When practicing, one needs to melt a stream of sword energy into the acupoints and refine it. When all 108 acupoints on the body's sword energy are tempered into a Tongtian sword mang, it is the perfect stage. After reading the introduction of martial arts and sword techniques, Lu Qingxuan was shocked and couldn't help but sigh. The heavenly level martial arts and techniques are so precious to their Lord Lu mansion. Even the entire Baiyuan County lacks such advanced martial arts and techniques. You should know that the highest level of martial arts and techniques in the Lord Lu's mansion are only the top-notch, pure Yang Wuji Gong, and Heavenly Seal technique. At the earthly level nowadays, through a wave of gold-level investment, one can directly obtain a top-notch cultivation and martial arts skill, which is not an ordinary difference. After a sigh, Lu Qingxuan continued to check other rewards. Colorful Xuanguang Wing. A mid-level magical treasure in the heavenly realm, a special body technique auxiliary treasure that can be activated not only by stimulating one's own spiritual power, but also by pre-replenishing spiritual energy. Once activated, even cultivators in the divine harmony realm find it difficult to catch up. Cold Soul Silver Moon Sword. A mid-level magic weapon in the heavenly rank, crafted from precious silver moon stones, Xianhan crystals, and more than 10 other precious materials, with great power. Treasures that can reach the heavenly level are considered very precious in Baiyuan County, at least not in the Land Prince's mansion. These 2 treasures can be used as temporary items for oneself. Lu Qingxuan satisfactorily collected the colorful Xian Light Wing and the Cold Soul Silver Moon Sword. Purple Extreme Pill. A mid-level elixir formula on the earth level, consisting of 2 pots and 1 pot containing 100 pills. It is the best pill to enhance the cultivation of cultivators in the Purple Mansion realm, without any poison. Tongxian Golden Pill. A mid-level pill in the earth level, consisting of 2 bottles and 10 pills per bottle. It is a special pill taken by the peak cultivators in the Purple Mansion realm, which can increase the chance of breaking through to the Xiandan realm by 60%. Seeing these 2 high-grade pills, Lu Qingxuan nodded with satisfaction. Especially the Tongxian Golden Pill, which can increase the chance of breaking through the Xiandan realm by 60%, its preciousness is self-evident. Anyway, the Lord Lu mansion does not have such high-quality pills. The cultivator of Xiandan realm is considered one of the strongest in Baiyuan County. In the Lord Lu's mansion, only his father, ancestor, elder, and 3rd elder have reached this level. However, as the eldest elder died while following his elder brother to compete for opportunities, his father, 3rd elder, and ancestor sacrificed themselves in resisting the beast tide. Nowadays, the Lord Lu's mansion is no longer inhabited by powerful individuals in the Xiandan realm. This led to the Lu Prince's mansion falling directly from the 6th rank power to the 7th rank power. But now with these 2 bottles of Xianjin pills, he believes that the Lord Lu's mansion will quickly spawn several Xiandan realm powerhouses. Finally, when Lu Qingxuan saw the volume of the Xiantong Golden Elixir, he planned to hand it over to the alchemists within his clan. With this volume of elixir, this kind of elixir will definitely not be lacking in the future, and more members of the Xiandan realm clan will be able to be created in the royal palace. After reading all the rewards, Lu Qingxuan took out the purple extreme pill to cultivate. However, just as night fell, Lu Qingxuan did not expect that his mother Jiang Xuanya would suddenly visit. Jiang Xuanya, dressed in a palace dress, slowly walked in from the door. "Mother, why did you come?" Lu Qingxuan immediately stood up and bowed to Jiang Xuanya, expressing his doubts. At the same time, a systematic sound also echoed in his mind. "Ding, white investment clan members detected, host can initiate investment." Investing in a holy beauty pacification pill can earn you a bottle of purple clear spirit Yuan pill and 300 top-notch mystical spiritual medicines. Investing in a cold abyss ice spirit pearl can earn you 3 swordsmanship crystals and 5,000 medium-grade spirit stones. Lu Qingxuan's eyes lit up as he didn't expect his mother to be able to invest as well. Just as Lu Qingxuan was surprised in his heart. Jiang Xuanya looked at her son in front of her with a somewhat distressed expression and said, "Qingxuan, I know you have just taken over the throne and need you to handle everything. That's why I came to see you at this moment. I came here to discuss your lifelong affairs with you." Upon hearing the words, "life's end," Lu Qingxuan's eyebrows slightly furrowed as he continued to listen to Jiang Xuanya's words. "These days, my mother was originally planning to help you find several daughters of Tianjiao, hoping that you would first take them as concubines and give birth to new bloodlines for the Lord Lu's mansion. However, Emperor Lingyun suddenly issued an imperial decree yesterday, in recognition of our Lord Lu's contribution in resisting the beast tide, to marry a princess to you and complete the marriage in 7 days. For this, my mother hopes you can be prepared and take this matter to heart. Now that your father and elder brother are no longer here, all the burdens and responsibilities of the royal family can only be entrusted to you. If you don't give birth to offspring as soon as possible, and in case something unexpected happens to you again, how can I justify your father and the ancestors of the Lu prince's mansion?" At the end, Jiang Xuanya's expression became serious. It is obvious that Jiang Xuanya is very concerned about the issue of the inheritance of the Lu Wang mansion. Upon hearing these words, Lu Qingxuan was stunned and decided to marry him. And it was also the imperial decree personally issued by Lord Lingyun. Lu Qingxuan never expected this kind of thing to happen to him. "It's a bit worried to marry a woman I've never met before. How can he accept if the married princess is a flower-like woman?" As if sensing Lu Qingxuan's doubts, Jiang Xuanya spoke up and explained, "Qingxuan, Lord Lingyun intends to marry the 5th princess to you. For the 5th princess, you should also know that although she is now extinct in the public, her aptitude, intelligence, and beauty are not low. She used to be the proud daughter of the Lingyun dynasty. If you marry someone, the children born will generally not have poor qualifications." Although Lu Qingxuan had never met the 5th princess of the Lingyun dynasty, he had indeed heard of her deeds. Lingxi, the 5th princess of the Lingyun dynasty, has shown exceptional cultivation talent since childhood. From the beginning of cultivation, in just half a year, I crossed the 2 major realms of forging and gathering qi, and entered the true spiritual realm. At the age of 14, he broke through the foundation and entered the Purple Mansion realm, officially entering the realm of divine powers. Immediately after, on her 17th birthday, she broke through to the Xiandan realm and reached the peak of the Divine Harmony realm at the age of 20. Just as everyone was expecting her to break through the realm of Nirvana, heaven seemed to have played a joke on her. Lingxi's breakthrough failed, and her cultivation unexpectedly regressed to the Purple Mansion realm overnight. In this regard, the Lingyun dynasty did not give up on Lingxi and continued to provide her with many resources for cultivation. Since then, her cultivation has never been able to break through again, and to this day, she still remains in the Purple Mansion realm. The Lingyun dynasty also sought out many experts to investigate, but has been unable to find the reason behind it. Thinking of Lingxi's various deeds, Lu Qingxuan also felt a sigh in his heart. A favored daughter of Tianjiao suddenly turned into a useless person who could no longer improve. I'm afraid no one will feel well. However, at this moment, Lu Qingxuan's heart suddenly moved and he remembered a novel he had read on the Blue Star. This Lingxi Moon is not a template for a protagonist, is it? Lu Qingxuan's expression was a bit strange. If it were really like this, if he married the other person, it seemed like he was not at a disadvantage. Ding, it has been detected that there is a daughter of the Heavenly Destiny Empress with a strong husband's destiny and a golden aura in the Lingyun dynasty. Lingxi is the reincarnation of the Heavenly Destiny Empress, and her memory has not yet awakened. It is recommended to marry her. Upon hearing the system's prompt, a strange color flashed deep in Lu Qingxuan's eyes. Wang Fu's destiny, golden luck, the reincarnation of the Heavenly Empress. And I haven't awakened my past life memories yet. What are we waiting for? We must take it down. He only played the time difference. If the Empress had already awakened her past life memories, then he might still be a little wary now. But now, Lu Qingxuan has already made up his mind. Heavenly Empress, right. First, be obedient and give birth to a child for me. Seeing a slight change in Lu Qingxuan's expression, Jiang Muyao thought that Lu Qingxuan was unwilling to marry the fifth princess, and immediately spoke again. Qingxuan, Emperor Lingyun's gift of marriage to you is actually beneficial to our Lord Lu's mansion. If you marry the fifth princess, not only will our Prince Lu's mansion have a connection with the royal family, but you can also use this to deter those who covet our Prince Lu's mansion industry. Although King Lu's mansion is located in Beiyuan County, the whole Beiyuan County is not the final say of King Lu's mansion. Among them, there are 4 powerful families. The Zhou family, the Fang family, the Han family, and the prefect's mansion. Nowadays, the strength of the Lord's mansion is greatly weakened, and the many resources controlled by the Lord's mansion will inevitably attract the coveting of other forces. For his mother's words, Lu Qingxuan cannot deny it. Now, with the addition of systematic advice, whether for himself or the royal family, it is necessary for him to marry the fifth princess. Immediately, Lu Qingxuan nodded and said, "Okay, my Lord Lu's mansion will marry the fifth princess with high standards." Upon hearing her son finally agree, Jiang Muyau's expression brightened and she said, "Then I'll give orders and start preparing for this wedding banquet." After speaking, Jiang Muyao will leave. However, Lu Qingxuan stopped her and said, "Mother, I have brought you 2 good things from Qingyun Taoist sect." Jiang Muyao dared to hear this, but was somewhat surprised. Her footsteps, which had originally turned around, paused. And Lu Qingxuan had already taken out a pill filled with danxia, as well as a white bead shrouded in mist, and handed it to Jiang Muyao. "Mother, this is the holy beauty calming pill, which has the effect of calming and nourishing the skin. And this cold abyss ice spirit pearl can help you bring out a trace of the true meaning of cold ice. I hope my mother likes it." These 2 things are both special items collected by Lu Qingxuan in Qingyun Taoist sect. Although they are not very precious, they can also be compared to the top-notch treasures of the Xian level and can be considered rare items. Jiang Muyao was a bit surprised that her son had brought a gift back for her. This was the first time, and her heart suddenly warmed slightly. Immediately, her expression softened and she said, I really like both of these things, so my mother will accept them." As a mother, Jiang Muyao was both pleased and pleased with any items her son gave her, let alone both of these treasures, which she loved very much. After Jiang Muyao accepted these 2 things, she smiled and left Lu Qingxuan's room. Ding! Successful investment. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a bottle of purple clear spirit Yuan Dan, 300 top-notch mystical level spiritual medicines, 3 swordsmanship crystals, and 5,000 intermediate spiritual stones. Purple Qingling Yuan Dan. A lower level pill in the earth level, with a total of 10 pills in 1 bottle. It is taken by the peak cultivator in the Daoji realm and can increase the chance of breaking through to the Purple Mansion realm by 60%. Kendo Crystal. It contains a hint of Kendo's true meaning, which can help cultivators have a certain probability of comprehending Kendo's true meaning. Although the Prince Lu mansion has pills that can break through the purple mansion realm, their quality cannot be compared to that of the purple Qingling Yuan pill. The products produced by the system are indeed exquisite. With a turn of his gaze, Lu Qingxuan turned to the Kendo crystal, which is a treasure that can help cultivators understand the true meaning of Kendo and is also a rare and good thing. Lu Qingxuan collected all the rewards and continued to cultivate, waiting for 7 days to marry the 5th princess. However, Lu Qingxuan had not yet reached the time to marry the 5th princess. Just 3 days later, the 3 major families in Baiyuan County took action against the Lu Wang mansion. Feilu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good. Chapter 4. Just take it as my Lord Lu's mansion to feed the dogs and invest in the 2nd elder and 7th elder. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The main hall of the Lord Lu's mansion. After the beast tide, only 5 of the core elders of the Lord Lu's mansion are sitting here at this moment. Damn it, those 3 major families dare to take advantage of the fire and rob. Damn it. If it weren't for the great loss of our Lord Lu's mansion's strength now, how would the 3 major families dare to act like this? The faces of the 5 core elders were all filled with anger and resentment. However, at this moment, Lu Qingxuan, dressed in a purple robe, arrived at the council hall and sat directly on the main seat. The 5 elders immediately stood up and respectfully saluted Lu Qingxuan. Just as Lu Qingxuan waved his hand, the sound of system prompts rang in his mind. Ding, Blue Investment Clan detected, host can initiate investment. Investing in a Xiantong golden pill can earn you 3 bottles of Xianhun pills and a heavenly level lower grade gathering spirit formation. Investing in the top-notch martial arts skill of the earth level, Tianyin Ju, can obtain the top-notch martial arts skill of the sky level, Renwan Yin Ju. Ding, Green Investment Clan detected, host can initiate investment. Investing in a scroll of alchemy experience from the Heavenly Pill Master can obtain the top-grade skill of the heavenly level, Great Yin-Yang Combination Cultivation Secret Technique. Investing in a scroll of the Tongxian Golden Pill Formula can obtain 3 pots of Purple Clear Spirit Yuan Pill, 1 pot of Tongxian Golden Pill, and 500 pieces of Earth-level Spiritual Medicine. Investing in a Purple Copper Medicine King Cauldron can earn you the Tianluo Qingyun Umbrella, a lower-level magic treasure of the heavenly rank, and 100,000 intermediate spiritual stones. Upon hearing a series of investment sounds triggered by the system, Lu Qingxuan's eyes lit up. According to the system guidelines, Lu Qingxuan found 2 investment targets, namely the 2nd elder Lu Changfeng at the peak of the Purple Mansion realm and the 7th elder Lu Jingyu of the Earth-level alchemy master. However, Lu Qingxuan did not immediately invest, but suppressed his surprise and listened to Elder Heir's report on the current urgent matter. Lord, after experiencing the Sea Beast Tide incident, our Lord Lu Mansion's strength has been severely damaged. Now, the other 3 major families dare to seize the mineral veins of our Lord Lu Mansion. So far, 3 Xuanjia mineral veins have been seized by the 3 families, especially the Zhou family who injured several members of our clan. Please make a decision on this matter, Prince. At the end, the 2nd elder's face was filled with anger. The resources within Baiyuan County are basically divided among the 5 major forces of the Lu Wang Mansion, Zhou family, Fang family, Han family, and County Governor's Office. Previously, these 5 major forces were all 6th-class forces. Due to the presence of an ancestor from the Soul Palace, the Lord of Lu's mansion became the leader of Baiyuan County and controlled half of its resources. However, with the recent wave of beasts attacking, the powerful members of the Lu Wang Mansion suffered heavy losses, which led to the Lu Wang Mansion falling directly from the 6th grade power to the 7th grade power, making it impossible to compete with other family forces. But the 3 major families who had already had friction with the Lord Lu's mansion now showed their fangs directly. They relied on their strong support within the dynasty and were not too afraid of the Lu Wang Mansion. After pondering for a moment, Lu Qingxuan spoke up and asked, "Has there been any casualties among our people?" "No members of the tribe have ever died, only some of them have been injured to varying degrees, the second elder truthfully replied. Upon hearing this, Lu Qingxuan also understood in his heart that although these three major families had seized the mineral resources of Prince Lu's mansion, but I still dare not offend the Prince Lu's mansion too much. As for the reason, it is quite simple, that is, the current Lord Lingyun has married the fifth princess to him. With this relationship, even if the three major families are not afraid of the Lu Wang mansion, they have to fear the royal family of the Lingyun dynasty. As for the small matters of seizing resources, the royal family will not even care about them. After pondering for a while, Lu Qingxuan sighed slightly and comforted. With the current strength of our Lord Lu's mansion, it is not suitable for other families to confront each other head-on. Our Lu family needs to improve our family's strength as soon as possible. When I solemnly marry the fifth princess, I can slightly intimidate those three major families and make them wary. The resources that the three of them are currently seizing will be fed to the dogs by my Prince Lu's mansion, and then my Lu family will make them spit them out twice as much. For Lu Qingxuan's words, everyone remained silent. It is obvious that they all agree with Lu Qingxuan's viewpoint. With the strength of the Lu prince's mansion, it is indeed impossible to confront those three major families directly. But when they think of their own resources being occupied by hostile forces, they are extremely unwilling in their hearts. At the same time, Lu Qingxuan had already stood up and approached the second elder. He took out a pill and a black and gold scroll from his body and handed them to Elder Heir. Second elder, now only you have the most hope of breaking through the Xiandan realm in our Lord Lu's mansion. I hope this Xiandan can help you make a breakthrough. And this volume of Tianning Ju, martial arts skills, you can take it and practice it well to enhance your combat strength. I hope that a Xiandan realm powerhouse can appear in the Lord Lu's mansion as soon as possible. Upon hearing this, the second elder couldn't believe it. As the core elder of the Lord Lu's mansion, how could one not know the Xianjin Dan and the Tianning Ju? The Tongxian golden pill is the best pill to break through the Xiandan realm. Even as an elder of the Lord's mansion, he cannot easily obtain this pill. There is also Tianning Ju, which is the strongest martial arts skill of the Lord Lu's mansion and is regarded as the martial arts skill of the clan. Only past clan chiefs and core legitimate elders can cultivate. But as a core collateral elder, such precious martial arts skills are now before his eyes. The second elder looked at the two items in front of him and didn't know for a moment whether to accept them or not. Take it, our Lord Lu's mansion is currently in a period of vigorous development, and everything still needs to be taken care of by the second elder. Upon hearing these words, the second elder felt certain in his heart and carefully took the two items in front of him. Thank you for your grace, Prince. I will devote myself wholeheartedly to the royal family in the future and live up to your expectations. Ding, successful investment. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 3 bottles of Xianhundan, a heavenly level lower level spirit gathering array, and the martial arts expert Wang Yingju. Xian Soul Pill. The top grade pill at the earth level. It can be taken by the peak cultivators in the Xiandan realm, increasing the chance of breaking through to the Soul Palace realm by 50%. There is no poison. Heavenly level lower level gathering spirit formation. It can condense spiritual energy within a radius of thousands of miles, doubling the richness of spiritual energy within the formation and covering up anomalies. Ren Wang Yin Ju. The top-notch martial arts skills of the heavenly rank, including the seal of opening mountains, seal of covering the earth, seal of turning the sky, and seal of the human king. Each form has the power of turning the river and the sea, swallowing the sky and devouring the earth. The 4 seals are completed, comparable to the martial arts skills of the king rank. Seeing that an investment return had been received, a bright light flashed deep in Lu Qingxuan's eyes. Ren Wang Yin Ju, this is a top-notch martial arts skill of the heavenly rank. Except for those forces above the 4th level who possess such martial arts skills, forces of other levels are almost invisible, and their preciousness can be imagined. There is also the Xianhun pill, which is a rare level pill in the entire Beiyuan County. As soon as it appears, it will inevitably be looted, and the degree of preciousness is self-evident. With a restrained mind, Lu Qingxuan looked at the other elders. Since he made an exception and passed on the martial arts skills of the foreign elder Zhen clan, in order to increase the cohesion and strength of the entire clan, he decided to treat them equally. From now on, anyone who enters the ranks of core elders, whether they are legitimate or collateral, can practice this heavenly seal technique. Even the most qualified junior can make an exception to impart knowledge. Unexpectedly, he obtained a more powerful, human king seal technique, and he generously presented his martial arts skills, which were only top-notch at the earth level, to his clan members for cultivation. At this moment, the Lord Lu's mansion is in a period of vigorous development, and he needs to quickly break through the barrier of strength of his tribe. Accompanied by Lu Qingxuan's words falling. The other 5 core elders all showed an excited expression on their faces and respectfully said, "Thank you, Lord. We will devote our all to the royal family and live up to your expectations." In the next moment, a mechanical sound sounded in Lu Qingxuan's sea of consciousness. Ding! The cohesion of the host family has been enhanced, rewarding 500 family luck points. Well, there was an unexpected joy. Lu Qingxuan was surprised in his heart, but he didn't expect that his actions would unintentionally increase the strength of the family's fortune. Family luck, according to the previous introduction of the system, is closely related to the strength and popularity of the family, and is extremely important. Immediately, he spoke again and said, "If other elders reach the peak of the Purple Mansion realm, each person can also receive a mysterious golden pill. I hope that all elders can quickly improve their own cultivation and increase the overall strength of our Lord Lu Mansion." Upon hearing these words, a glimmer of light appeared in the eyes of the other 4 core elders, and they once again respectfully thanked Lu Qingxuan. How can they not work harder to break through themselves with such an opportunity in front of them? They are all determined at this moment in their hearts, and in the future, they will work even harder to break through to the peak of the Purple Mansion realm, hoping to have the opportunity to obtain a mysterious golden pill. After nodding slightly, Lu Qingxuan turned his gaze to the 7 elders, Lu Jingyu, who was an alchemist. He walked straight to Lu Jingyu and said, "Elder 7, I collected some alchemy items while practicing in Qingyun Taoist sect, which should be helpful for your alchemy skills." As he spoke, Lu Qingxuan took out 2 scrolls and a cauldron and introduced, "This scroll is the alchemy experience of a celestial alchemist, and this scroll is the prescription of the Tongxian golden pill. As for this alchemy cauldron, named the Purple Copper Medicine King Cauldron, it is a top-grade alchemy furnace on the ground level. Using this alchemy furnace to refine pills can increase the success rate. I am giving you these 3 items as a gift, hoping to help Elder 7 improve his alchemy skills and refine more and better pills for our Lord Lu Mansion." Lu Jingyu was shocked when he saw the 3 treasures in front of him. As a ground-level alchemist, he couldn't see how precious these 3 things were to an alchemist. Especially the alchemy experience of the Heavenly Dan Master. If he can obtain it, he is definitely confident in being promoted to the Heavenly Dan Master and refining heavenly-level pills. The breakthrough of Dan Master level is the highest pursuit of every Dan Master. Now, seeing this opportunity in front of him, how could he not be excited and shocked? Take it, I just hope that all the elders can do their best to enhance their respective strengths, making the development of Prince Lu's mansion faster and the overall strength stronger. Upon hearing this, Lu Jingyu felt certain in his heart. He then solemnly took 3 things and sincerely bowed in gratitude, saying, "I will definitely live up to the expectations of the prince." Ding! Successfully invested and obtained the top-grade skill, the Yin-Yang Combination Cultivation Secret Technique, 3 pots of Purple Clear Spirit Yuan Dan, 1 pot of Xian Jin Dan, 500 pieces of Earth-level Spiritual Medicine, Tian Luo Qingyun Umbrella, and 100,000 medium-grade Spiritual Stones. Tian Luo Qingyun Umbrella. A lower-level defense magic weapon of the heavenly rank, which can withstand a full blow from the peak of the Soul Palace realm. Secret technique of great yin and yang combination cultivation. The top-grade dual cultivation technique of the heavenly rank contains the principles of yin and yang. If men and women practice together, yin and yang can complement each other and improve their cultivation. The yin-yang combination cultivation secret technique. When Lu Qingxuan saw this technique, a hint of a strange color flashed in his eyes, indicating several meanings of the system. Is this because he knew he was getting married, so he sent this cultivation technique in advance? Is he going to give the system a like? As his mind spun, Lu Qingxuan glanced at the other returned rewards and felt very satisfied. Subsequently, Lu Qingxuan asked other elders about the reconstruction of Zhenbei city and other matters. It was not until Lu Qingxuan instructed the elders to prepare various matters for the wedding of the fifth prince's daughter in the Lord's mansion that they all left. Feilu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good. Chapter 5. The Secret of Lingxi Moon, Completing Major Life Events, Rich Gift Pack. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Lingyun Dynasty, the Palace of Lingxi, the fifth princess. Lingxi, dressed in a moon-white long dress, was explaining things to a young man of 16 or 17 years old beside her. This young man is none other than her own brother, Ling Tianqing. Tianqing, after I marry into Prince Lu's mansion, you will be the only one left in the palace. Remember to think twice before acting in the future. For the position of heir apparent, your brothers are all restless. You must not have any thoughts about that throne, otherwise our power in the palace will not be able to compete. As long as you develop your power in the dark and give up competing for the position of heir apparent, even if there is chaos in the palace, you will definitely have the power to protect yourself. Ling Tianqing listened attentively to Ling Xi's warning and kept nodding. Sister, don't worry, I will act cautiously in the palace. Speaking of this, he showed a reluctant expression on his face. Sister, are you really willing to get married? I don't know why my father decided to marry my sister to the newly appointed lord of the Lord's mansion. Did Father Emperor believe what that old man from the star-picking tower said again? At the end, Ling Tianqing's face turned into a look of resentment again. Ling Xie sighed slightly and said, the royal family has invested so much cultivation resources for me before. Now, it's also time for me to contribute to the royal family. But now that the situation in Prince Lu's mansion is getting worse, will you marry him? Before Ling Tianqing could finish speaking, Ling Xie interrupted, don't worry, although the Lord Lu mansion is not as powerful as before, it should not be underestimated. As a princess of the dynasty, I will definitely not suffer any injustice when I marry down. At that time, if I can integrate well into the Lord's mansion and receive the support of the Lord's mansion, it will also be beneficial for you. Moreover, I don't want to stay in the palace now. My father's wedding is just what I want. What she said was indeed true. Since she went from being a proud daughter to a useless cultivator, all the people who had previously looked at her with strange eyes have taken on her. If it weren't for a relatively weak younger brother in the palace, she would have left the palace long ago. Subsequently, after continuing to explain some things to his younger brother, Ling Tianqing left Ling Xie's palace. Watching her younger brother disappear, Ling Xie finally withdrew her gaze with a hint of sadness in her expression. I don't know how much spiritual power that imprint on my body needs to absorb, so as not to hinder me from breaking through the Xiandan realm. In fact, after transforming from a cultivation genius to a useless material, a mark appeared in her body that others could not detect. It is also because of this imprint, constantly devouring the spiritual power she has cultivated, that she has been unable to break through the Xiandan realm. In these years, she has browsed through many classics and doesn't know what this mark really is. She thought that as long as she refined enough resources, she could make a breakthrough. However, in these years, no matter how much resources she consumed or how much spiritual power she refined, she would be devoured by the black hole-like imprint, which left her speechless to the extreme. As time passed, it was time for the Prince Lu's mansion to marry the fifth princess of the Lingyun dynasty. Today, the Prince Lu's mansion is decorated with lights and colorful decorations everywhere, and the faces of the clan are beaming with joy. Even the renovated Jinbei city is bustling with activity, with many cultivators gathered outside the Lord Lu's mansion, preparing to watch this grand scene. Some families and forces with good relationships with the Lord Lu's mansion have all brought congratulatory gifts to the Lord Lu's mansion. Not long after, a huge welcoming treasure ship sailed from a distance and slowly landed outside the Lord Lu's mansion. Lingxi Moon, draped in a red veil, was escorted into Prince Lu's mansion by Lu Qingxuan amidst the crowd of royal family members. Unexpectedly, 3 elder Soul Palace realms came to the Lingyun royal family, and there were also many powerful Xiandan realms behind them. It seems that the royal family does not look down on the current Prince Lu's mansion, but instead sends many powerful figures to support it. The observing cultivators also shuddered when they saw the personnel sent by the royal family. At the same time, those forces who originally had ideas about the Lord Lu's mansion dared not act rashly. After entering the palace, under the witness of a group of guests and clan members, Lu Qingxuan and Lingxi successfully completed the wedding process and officially became a couple. It was not until evening, after seeing off the guests, that Lu Qingxuan entered the wedding room. In the wedding room, the candlelight flickers, warm and warm. Lu Qingxuan walked up to Lingxi and lifted the red veil, only to see a beautiful and unconventional face. On the evening of Lingxi, the moon is as green as a waterfall, the neck is delicate and beautiful, and the red lips sparkle with tempting luster. Under the swaying warm-colored lights, it adds a touch of charm and is absolutely beautiful and moving. At the same time, information about Lingxi also appeared in Lu Qingxuan's eyes. Name: Lingxi, cultivation. 9 levels of Purple Mansion Realm, qualification. Genius, understanding. Tianjiao, talent. Linglong divine body, not awakened yet, fortune. The reincarnation of the heavenly empress. 3 years ago, she awakened the Linglong Dao seal in her body, causing her cultivation to regress. She needs to absorb a certain amount of pure yang energy in order for this Dao seal to slowly transform into the origin of the Linglong divine body and fully activate it. Linglong divine body, this is a top-notch divine body. Lu Qingxuan thought to himself. Need pure yang energy to awaken the exquisite divine body. Seeing this, a hint of a strange color flashed in Lu Qingxuan's eyes. The conditions required for awakening this physique are quite special. As a masculine young man, he can provide this pure yang energy. Seeing Lu Qingxuan staring at her, a touching blush suddenly appeared on Lingxi's cheek. Prince. Lingxi's red lips lightly lifted, pulling back Lu Qingxuan's thoughts. Xia, let's have a toast first. Speaking, Lu Qingxuan poured out the spirit wine from the jade table and handed it to Lingxi. Ding dang. As the slight collision of the wine glasses sounded, both of them drank the spirit wine in one gulp. Xia, it's time for us to rest. Upon hearing this, Lingxi's originally rosy jade cheeks became even redder, her eyes sparkling with water, and she was enchanting. Puff. Lu Qingxuan flicked his finger lightly and all the candles went out. The room was suddenly filled with a sense of spring. It wasn't until the next day when the sun was rising that Lu Qingxuan walked out of the wedding room. He had just stretched out his tired body when a systematic sound rang out in his mind. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing major life events. Reward the host with a large gift package. Do you want to open it now? Upon hearing this, Lu Qingxuan's eyes lit up and he said, open it immediately. Ding, the gift package is being opened. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the supreme skill, Purple Qingxing Extreme Overlord Classic. There is 1 lower-level spiritual pulse in the heavenly level, 50,000 upper-level spiritual stones, 2 random heavenly level skills and martial arts, 1 map of the Kanglan Purple Gold Mine Vein, 5 top-notch treasures in the earth level, and 3 pots of the Little Nirvana Marrow Washing Pill. Ding! Randomly generate a heavenly level technique. Congratulations on obtaining the heavenly level intermediate technique, Xiansha cold ice technique, and the heavenly level lower technique, burning yang and breaking Yuan technique. Ding! Randomly generate heavenly level martial arts skills. Congratulations on obtaining the mid-level martial arts skills of the heavenly level, small 5 elements capturing hand, and the lower level martial arts skills of the heavenly level, big sleeve heavenly sea technique. Purple Pure Holy Extreme Overlord Classic. The supreme ancient scripture of fellow practitioners of the Dharma body, combined with the best cultivation method of the heavenly overlord body, is divided into 12 levels, also known as the 12 realms. When practiced to perfection, the 12 divine lights surround the figure, and the chi and blood are eternal. Note: only cultivators who have reached the Xiandan realm can practice it. Heavenly level lower level spiritual pulse. One can satisfy the cultivation of spiritual energy for 1 Shenhe realm cultivator, 10 Soul Palace realm cultivators, and 100 Xiandan realm cultivators. Kanglan Purple Gold Mine Map. Marked with an undeveloped 50-mile Kanglan Purple Gold Mine. Shao Nirvana Wash Marrow Pill. A top-grade pill at the earth level, taken by cultivators under the age of 20 who have not yet entered the realm of divine powers, can achieve the effect of cutting hair and washing marrow, and slightly improve their qualifications. Seeing such a generous reward, Lu Qingxuan couldn't help but show a satisfied smile on his face. The lowest resources are all low level items, which are considered good treasures for the current Lord Lu mansion. In particular, there is a Dharma body co-cultivation technique that cooperates with his heavenly dominance body, which can not only refine chi but also cultivate physique. This kind of technique is extremely rare. Not to mention that the Lingyun dynasty did not have it. Lu Qingxuan felt that even if there were those holy sites, there might not be such martial arts. Once this cultivation technique is leaked, it will definitely cause a bloody storm. After a brief glance at this technique, Lu Qingxuan couldn't help but marvel at its intricacy. Not bad, this cultivation method can be used as one's next cultivation method. Lu Qingxuan decided to switch to this cultivation method once he broke through the Xiandan realm. Practicing such supreme techniques that are suitable for one's own physical condition will undoubtedly greatly enhance one's cultivation speed. After checking the rewards, Lu Qingxuan immediately headed towards the center of the royal mansion. P.S. New book set sale, seeking some data support, seeking evaluation tickets, seeking flowers, seeking monthly tickets. Fei Lu's novel, Fei Wants You to Look Good.